Albatross pass for these machines, and we'll do what we call right-hand paddle. A little thing to the right, and land the aircraft. So next on the agenda today is going to be flybys with the Albatross. And that'll be a very, very cool. And we'll talk about that once we recover these aircraft. The Albatross is actually one of the most amazing aircraft built. Because in flying boats, not only do you have the dynamic of an aircraft, but on maintenance and so forth, you actually have to have the same dynamic as a boat. It's got a pump, it's got to float, it's got to be sound, it can't leak. And you have to maintain it accordingly. So we always say with aircraft, it's actually easier to keep an aircraft in good shape than it is to keep a boat. But then when you have flying boats, that's a whole different world. And people that have these machines love these aircraft. These are one of the neatest special interest aircraft you can see. Yeah, flying boat people, they go all over with these machines. You see them in Florida and like the Caribbean and everything. And yeah, they operate them just like a boat. They take off, they taxi in on the water, they move along, and they go. All the flying boat people are a very tight-knit community because they all have the same issues. They have the same flights they want to do, go to the same places. But that aircraft will actually stay out for like 9 hours and holds that much fuel because it was essentially a rescue and a spotting aircraft in the war. It was designed to stay out and spot for enemy ships and also rescue down pilots. Coming out.
Taxiing out in front is an HU-16 Albatross, is what the Air Force used to call it. Belongs up here, based out here in Camarillo. They also have the military marked HU-16. This airplane is a direct result that we needed something during the Korean War for air sea rescue.
All right, show right to show left. From an Albatross. See that landing gear down. But remember when you would bring that into the water, obviously that's not going to be down. It's going to be retracted and up. But we talked about flight envelope earlier. This is why you could land this aircraft on the water. It slows way, way down. For a big machine, you can see how nice and how maneuverable and slow that aircraft can get. Very important.
Like I said, that'll be the basic scenario here. The 4 airplanes from the Condor Squadron will do a simulated attack on our airplanes here. They will be chased off by the American airplanes. And then the C-47, C-53 rather, will come over and drop the paratroopers.
in the meanwhile, the Navions are coming on across.
California is extremely dry. You can see this is the worst year for dust I've seen at this air show. So the dust will clear, the airplanes will fly. And we still have more air show after this. We haven't done the Pacific Theater of Operations in World War II. So we have to have our salute to the Navy. The show goes till 4:30. Do not leave. Stick around and see our Navy stuff. The Goodnight is located smack dab in the middle of the heart of Camarillo. When you want a comfortable night's sleep, stay at the Goodnight Inn and meet the friendly and helpful staff. So airplanes are lining up. SA-16 coming in. They cannot hear you, but they can see you. If you wave to them, the pilots will be more than happy to wave back at you. Big airplane, giant seaplane.